Hello, bonjour. Bonjour, Lily.
Hello.
Bonjour, Holly.
Hi.
We're not French.
We're not French. Well, we're nearly there. We're nearly there because guess what? Mummy's got a surprise.
What?
Guess what's arrived today?
Is it like your citizenship?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. So we have one for Daddy.
Is that
There
like
you go, Julian. And then one for Mummy. Always in the maiden name in France. Big moment.
Boring.
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 what does it say, Dad?
What's it say?
We got him.
You haven't
I've got to go
refused.
back. I've got to go back to England.
Oh no, what
I
is?
live my life in Filey, eating fish and chips and drinking beer.
Has it got a number on the card?
Titre de séjour.
Titre de séjour. Yeah, it is titre de séjour, isn't it? Because,
Residence permit.
yeah, fabulous. Congratulations, Julian.
Yay!
Yay, we can stay.
Boring.
I'm saying, what a surprise before we started filming. Shadow got in on the act. So we've hit pause for a couple of days on the bedroom.
Yep.
Shadow sat right in front. I have to move. Okay, so what's why have we hit pause? Cause
We've got a fire or a stove that's come. But we need to beautify this a little bit.
yeah,
So we're going to take out this layer of stone,
yeah,
relay some tiles, all in there.
yeah,
Put the stove in and then we'll have a bit of heat.
yeah,
Fingers crossed.
yeah. And also the stove is quite tall, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. So we need to drop.
So they've got to come out, haven't they?
Yeah. So it's about a couple of centimetres from the top of the stove there.
Yeah,
So by taking these out, it's going to give us another 5 or so centimetres.
yeah. So we're going to paint that grey, sand the fireplace above that. As I said, get the tiles in, which are grey. Make a new, sorry for Poppy playing in the playroom next door. Make a new sort of hearth where Julian sat, just out of the new tiles. Make it all one level. a makeup layer of limecrete, which is basically the same as concrete, but it uses lime instead of cement. And so that's setting nicely. Oh, why have we used lime instead of cement? Basically because to just ensure that any moisture in here is able to escape. So we're not creating any build-up of moisture there. Lime's really useful for allowing things to breathe. Anyway, that's setting nicely. So in the next couple of days, we'll be able to start the tiling. Inside one of the polytunnels. What we're doing at the moment is we're prepping for winter because, as you can see, it looks a lot different than it did a month or so ago. When it was full of tomatoes, and what we've done is we've cleared the 3 beds which had tomatoes. We've still got a few plants in. We've got this basil that's doing really well, and we'll do probably.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
Why? Anyway, after that distraction, the basil that's doing really well, and probably will do for another few weeks. The drag old cucumber in here. We've got peppers that were really late in starting these ones because my first pepper plants died. So we've got pepper plants outside and in here, and the ones outside have been going red, which is great. But these have still got quite a few green peppers on. I've picked a few red ones off. More basil, Thai basil. Little mini chopped peppers. And we've got a whole lot of oregano, which is here. And aubergines as well as the ones outside, and we've still got some courgettes in here as well. So we've just left those few plants at the moment, but what we are doing is freshening up by putting another layer of compost on, another couple of inches, and this will really, with the no dig gardening, you only need to do this once a year and just top up the beds. And this will feed the soil, the microbes, which in turn then feeds the plants. So what we tend to do is not try to feed the plants individually, feed the soil, and then that should look after the plants. So Julian's top dressing with a couple of inches, and then what we'll do is put some plants in here to overwinter. Same plants that we've got outside, but this will just be an insurance policy. It'll be extra food, but it'll be an insurance policy against any really severe frost. But even so, the things that we'll put in here will be quite cold tolerant, such as spinach, lettuce, and we'll grow probably, hopefully, a crop of carrots in here as well. So there we go. So we're really starting to be in autumn now. I mean, it's 9:30 this morning, really heavy dew. What we're noticing is things are growing like crazy at the moment. I tend to nickname this the second growing season. Julian mowed this grass less than a week ago, probably 6 days ago, and it is just storming ahead, and it's similar situation with the plants as well, which is really good, and it means that in future growing seasons I now know that I can make a hell of a lot of this sort of 2-3 months at the back end of summer. So we've got some things that are already in the ground for next year, artichokes being one of them. So these are the artichoke plants. We've had a little bit of an attack by some slugs or beetle damage, but they're doing really well. So we have a whole bed of these now, with at the moment, while there's still space, with carrots planted in between. These will overwinter, the foliage will die back, and the roots have really got themselves established in the ground now. So they will come back in spring, and then we'll have artichokes at late spring. So all being well. So we'll have enough for us and a few to sell, but I will be sowing some more artichokes in the next sort of week or so to overwinter, which should do okay in the polytunnel as well. We've got things like this cosmos, which hasn't flowered all summer. It can be a late perennial, but in my experience it's not. These were planted super early, but it's only flowering now, and it's flowering now because it was just simply, this bed was way too hot this summer. I cut it back once and it's deciding to flower now. We've got a lot of flowers that are doing well at the moment. But there's no doubt about it, the days are getting shorter. A lot of this kitchen garden at the moment is spending these certainly until midday in shade, because the leaves are still on the trees. I've lost a lot of leaves in other places, but not here. So this gets an awful lot of sun in the winter time when all the leaves have fallen, and it creates frost pockets. But then the growing space, which is going to be just in that field there, gets sun all day, no matter what the season. So that will be where we place a lot of the crops that need constant sun, and then things in here will be focused a lot more on leaves, on leaf production, salads, etc. But overall it's been a good growing space, even with just this little area for the last 2 seasons, and I've learnt a lot. Even with the 20 plus years that I've been growing, you change climate, change location, and you're always learning. Hello, some of you may remember that we acquired a wild cat in the early summer, and we named him Cat Noir. It's alright, and he's still shy off my plants, and there he goes. We feed him twice a day, he's looking so much healthier. He's certainly learnt when his meal times are. Obviously doesn't come into the house. Shadow goes mad. Shadow does not like him. But he hangs around, he lives in the outbuildings, likes to sun himself in the polytunnels, so there you go, Cat Noir. Are you come to watch me plant? Yeah? Did you find your breakfast? Yeah? Is it nice? Yeah, okay. Yeah? Now what are you gonna do? Now what are you gonna do? Well, sit down then. That's it. You sit down and watch me plant. Okay.